Today, we are going to completely transform our standard Windows desktop into a clean, minimalist environment inspired by the aesthetics of Fedora and Arch Linux. Before we jump into the configuration, here is a quick look at how responsive and streamlined the layout will look once we finish the complete optimization process. Let's dive in by opening up a fresh Windows PowerShell terminal. First, we need to install our baseline utility. I've dropped all the exact commands we're using today into a GitHub repository linked in the description below, so you can easily copy and paste them to replicate this exact setup. If the repository helps you out, please consider dropping it a star. Go ahead and paste the first command to install Microsoft PowerToys natively using the Widgets package manager. Just a quick heads up for transparency. The packages we are pulling down are open source and licensed by their respective authors, not explicitly by Microsoft itself. Alright, the terminal shows the installation is complete. We can safely close out this initial window now. If you click the small arrow to open your hidden system tray in the bottom right corner, you'll see the new PowerToys icon. Single-clicking it shows your active features, but let's double-click the logo to launch the full settings dashboard. There's a dedicated command palette module you can toggle on right here. You'll also notice a Workspaces feature further down. We're actually going to leave that turned off for now, because our next app handles Workspaces in a much cleaner layout. Next, navigate to the left sidebar, click on PowerToys Run, and flip the main toggle at the top to on. This feature completely replaces the default sluggish Windows search. By simply tapping Alt plus space, a gorgeous, minimalist launcher drops down instantly over any active application. It lets you launch software, search files, and even perform quick calculations on the fly. If you prefer an alternative look, you can also trigger the built-in PowerToys command palette layout using Windows plus Alt plus space. Both launchers look incredibly modern and handle your global app searches fluidly. You can test both out and see which style fits your workflow best. Next up is PowerToys Awake, that little coffee cup icon in the system tray. With a single click, you can instantly override your sleep settings and force your screen to stay awake indefinitely or on a timer. It's a brilliant little quality-of-life tweak. With our background utilities ready, let's open another instance of PowerShell. Next, we are going to install the core cosmetic system that handles our visual overhaul, Seelen UI. I'm going to copy the installation command directly from Code Diary, a structured developer journal app I've been building to seamlessly track code snippets, OS tweaks, and configurations. Let's paste it into the terminal and let it run. Now, depending on your system setup, a fresh install of Seelen UI might instantly snap on and override your stock Windows desktop right out of the gate. If it doesn't launch automatically, just open Seelen UI straight from your Start menu. Watch closely now as we configure the toggles for a clean setup. First, let's head to the General tab. This is where you can customize the global application theme and core system accents. I've opted for a clean, stealthy, grey palette, but feel free to pick your favorite color to match your aesthetic. Next up, let's fix the taskbar. Navigate over to the Dock Taskbar tab. The default Windows taskbar down here is functional, but let's be honest, it's a bit uninspiring and crowded. Let's flip this custom widget toggle to on, hit save at the top, and watch the magic happen. You can see that the taskbar and the Start menu are completely transformed. Now, there is one detail to note. Pressing your keyboard's Windows key still drops down the default Windows menu, while clicking the desktop button opens our new layout. You can actually lock the new one as your permanent default by enabling the shortcut interception settings inside Seelen UI. I'm keeping them separate here, simply because I'm still used to the classic Windows workflow. Next up is the fancy toolbar. Just flip this toggle, hit save, and you'll instantly get a stylish Linux-style bar at the top to control your Bluetooth, brightness, and system features. Our fourth configuration is flyouts. Turn this on, and your volume and brightness indicators will instantly match the new setup, complete with media and notification alerts sliding smoothly into the center of your top toolbar. Next up is the Wallpaper Manager. Under the default collection, yours will be completely blank. To add one, click the arrow next to Wallpapers and Collections to open up your File Explorer. If your background files aren't showing up right away, don't worry, just flip the drop-down menu right above the Open button from Video to Image. Now, select your newly imported image, I'm using Background 31, and click Open to add it right into the Seelen UI Resources menu. Head back to the Wallpaper Manager, click the Default Collection drop-down to select your image, flip the main widget toggle to On, and hit Save. Boom! Your custom aesthetic background is locked in! Next, navigate to the Window Manager and flip the toggle. This seamlessly handles your workspace layout, automatically tiling and auto-adjusting multiple app windows into a clean, organized grid. Now I'm swapping to my own favorite background, following the exact same steps as before. To completely synchronize your setup, right-click your desktop, hit Personalize, and make sure your system theme is set to Dark. To pin an app to your taskbar, open the menu, right-click the icon like PowerShell here, and select Pin to Dock. I highly recommend pinning Seelen UI as well, so you can jump in and adjust your features on the fly. Then, change your native Windows wallpaper to match the exact same image we imported earlier. Why? Because if you use a three-finger swipe gesture, you're going to get a flashing mismatch between the native OS background and your new UI overlay, which is genuinely distracting. Locking them together makes the entire transition seamless. If you want to see more content just like this, please like, share, and subscribe to EtherTech.